Thank you, Most High. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Drinking hot chocolate. Pretty cold. I'm surprised there wasn't a code blue this evening, but all is well with me. I hope everyone is well. I can't complain. I'm just grateful to the Most High, Yahuwah. All praises to Him. Be the glory. Hallelujah. You know, that, the spine, you know, the spine person, blessed me with some hand warmers. I thought the weather was gonna be warm, but we're back to the cold. So I didn't, get only but one hand warmer the other day. So, yeah. But I hope everyone's out there doing well. It's, I'm in the United States. Hello, how you doing? How you guys doing? All right? So, yeah, I'm sitting at this other spot. So I'm just grateful, thankful, you know. Drinking some hot chocolate, staying warm. Oh, yeah. Staying warm. So, hello, everyone. This is a hand warmer, so they come in handy. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're okay. I'm in the United States. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I woke up. I couldn't take it no more. My feet were freezing. So I woke up and I'm, just grateful. Oh, hello there. Really? You haven't seen me in a while? Oh, I've been going lives. I've been going on lives, so yeah, just trying to, keep enduring, keep fighting the good fight of faith, you know? Yeah. Well, that's very sweet of you. I appreciate that gesture. Yeah, I'm just trying to find affordable housing, that's all, you know? I do get disability, a lot of people come on the channel. They're very nasty. They're very they have no empathy in these times we're living in anymore, I don't know if they ever did, but oh, thank you. Well, I was Just trying to, get through the night and stay warm. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. I had to wake up and my feet were frozen. My feet were too cold over there on that bench. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. They didn't call a cold blue in my county tonight. I'm surprised, So, yeah, it's pretty cold, but I got a hand warmer. I got a nice hand warmer. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wind up doing. But unfortunately, yeah, I'm disabled, so I'm not working right now, and, so I was living in Florida, but my children are here in New Jersey. I came back, I just got back from Texas. I came back up here to so. But yeah, I get a lot of nasty comments, mean, rude, nasty comments. It's not, that I don't want to work. It's just I'm not mentally capable right now. So, I have to, try to, not stress about that. So, yeah. Oh, I'm just sitting down, holding on to the hot, trying to stay warm. I just had a cup of hot chocolate. Yeah, nice hot chocolate, and I got this hand warmer. I had to, use the restroom. So there's a Wawa here. It's open 24 hours, so that's a blessing. Yeah, no, I'm not a cop. No, I'm not no cop. No. But yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. No, my children are young. They live with my mom. A lot of family dysfunction going on in my family, so let's see. Oh, good. Good. Hey, One Blue, how you doing? Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't do this for sympathy. I'm not looking for sympathy or something. But a lot of people don't have compassion. They lack empathy. I get a lot of nasty comments, and you just gotta block them. So, oh, nice. Hello, howdy. How you doing? Oh, wonderful. Middlesex County. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Right. Transition surgery? No. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't understand, but what they're laughing at now, they don't get it. People are being laid off all the time. People are losing their jobs. The economy is getting ready to crash. We're at war. Things are really bad. Things are really bad in the United States. They're not ready for it. Hey, gray man, you're up. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I don't think you're cleaning up a mess when you start an illegal war. But yeah, you know. Exactly, I know. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it, yeah. It's an illegal war. He's the man of lawlessness, one of them. But he's certainly paving the way for the Antichrist. There's many Antichrists, but there will be a final Antichrist, so. Yeah, I don't think the Iranian people are happy that, those schoolgirls got killed. I don't think so. I don't think the Iranians are happy about that, but. Yeah, Neo, I appreciate you, Neo. Yeah, they're just so rude, They're rude. No, I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. No. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, and I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. Sorry. You don't actually read your Bible and you don't know what you're talking about. You need to actually study the scriptures. Yeah, I have a mind and I can think for myself. And Trump is a demon and he's a devil. And you don't drop bombs on innocent, schoolgirls. Yeah, I don't bow to no man. I don't bow to man. Sorry. There you go. You woke up. Thank goodness. Thank goodness you woke up. Hey, Lob, you want to be I can make you a moderator if you'd like. If you want to. I made you a moderator. I don't know what. Hey, Gray Man's still in here. I made you a moderator too. I didn't know Gray Man was still here. I see him. He's on too. Yeah. Yeah, he's not using his mind right, They don't understand. Excuse me. You know. You're welcome. Yeah, they just like to come in and they insult, my teeth and it just gets old. They falsely accuse me of being on meth, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's a demon for sure. I don't know what else you would call him, a pedophile. Exactly. I know, it's horrible. Oh, thank you for the Purple Heart. Thank you. My son is a United States Marine, He's a United States Marine. I'm concerned about his well-being, his safety. They just deployed, I think, 5,000 Marines. So, once that's what he chose to do. He wanted to be a Marine. Oh, you're welcome. No worries. I appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. My feet were a little frozen, so. Yeah, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. How you doing? Okay, thank you, Gray Man. I appreciate you. I'm surprised you're still awake. I woke up, I was freezing. My toes were freezing. I wish I could turn on the furnace. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, that's what he chose to do. I've been alienated from my children for over 20 years, I started my channel, that's what I'm saying. I started this channel for support and, people who understand emotional abuse, mental abuse, and then you get these bullies on here who just try to, tear you down. It's just very sad. So I appreciate the mods. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know the temperature, but it's pretty cold. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Well, I went to social services today. I did go to social services and they didn't help me, so I'm out here in the streets. Um, yeah. I was at the women's shelter. I just got back from Texas, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. They described Trump. Yeah, not good stuff coming out of out of the White House. A lot of hatred, for sure. A lot of hatred. And using the scriptures. Hey, Adam. Well, I apologize, Adam, if you were removed for by a moderator or myself. I don't know what the comment was, so sometimes YouTube removes comments too, so it's not always me, guys. It's really not, you know. I don't know who you talking to, Adam, me or somebody in the chat. I can't tell. Yeah, no. No Trump derangement syndrome here, that's for sure. No. Yeah, if I was a millionaire, I'd love to buy a house. If I was a millionaire, sure. I'm not blaming anybody for my problems, Adam. So that's probably why you got blocked, because you're not here to support, you know. If you're not here to support me, then, you know, what's the point of being here? You know, this is a channel for people who have, you know, understand emotional and mental abuse, narcissistic abuse. You know, I'm not here for to be put down and torn down. I'm not blaming anybody for anything, you know. I'm not on drugs and alcohol. I have a dysfunctional family. It's called domestic violence, you know. So handsome, thank you. Well, I am a biological woman, so but yeah, you know, this is a channel to you know, to yeah, that's right. You're a Texas veteran. That's wonderful. My son is a United States Marine. He's serving currently right now, my son. So, and I'm allowed to speak against the Antichrist president. You're absolutely right. I will speak against Donald Trump. That's, you know, yeah. Right, right. Yeah. Criticize me for what? Criticize me for what? You don't even know me. So what is there to criticize? How can you criticize somebody you don't even know? I'm not a pedophile. I don't rape children. I'm not out here harming children and raping children and murdering children and you know, I'm not a pedophile. So what criticize me for what? Oh, thank you. You know, Trump's crimes are out in the open for the world to see, you know. Yeah, I'm not spreading misinformation. And my son, honestly, I'm very, you know, it's really sad that, you know, he's going to die for a man-made war. Because our battle is not flesh and blood, you know. I'm not dying for no man's war. Not a pedophile, no. I'm not fighting for a pedophile, you know. Yeah. No, I'm not spreading misinformation. You're just ignorant. And you don't understand what's going on, so, you know, you support a pedophile. That's who you support. A pedophile. You know? You know, you're supporting a pedophile. No, neither one. All of them. Democrats and Republicans are in the Epstein files. The Democrats and the Epstein, and Republicans rather. They're all pedophiles. All of them. It's all of them, folks. Yeah, Joe Biden. Yeah. Joe Biden. Yeah, they were that young. Yeah, they were. They're pedophiles. They were raping newborn babies. If you ever look at that, that guy's tattoo, I forget, you know. Yeah, my teeth have nothing to do with what we're talking about. So if you're just here to be a troll and nasty, then you can leave. Because I'm sure, if you look in the mirror, you probably don't look that great yourself. You know. Yeah, Biden. Yeah, Biden's definitely, yeah. Biden, all of them. Hillary Clinton, all of them. It's all of them. It's all of Hollywood. No one is exempt, No one. They're all harming children. They're all worshiping Baal. Hello, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks for showing up. Exactly, yeah. So I don't vote. I don't vote. And some people say, oh, because you don't vote, you don't get to talk. No, this is, you still get a voice. You still can talk. And, I'm not sucked into the left-right paradigm. I woke up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get on my feet, that's all. It's going pretty good. I can't complain. Just trying to stay warm. I woke up, my feet were frozen, so. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey, Bill. How you doing? So. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah. I'm in New Jersey, guys, so. Yeah. But yeah, you're allowed to criticize your government, guys. People don't understand. You're allowed to criticize your government, absolutely, when they're not doing right by the people. But it's all part of judgment, really. It's America's judgment. America didn't want to repent. You know. Yeah. Criticize me for what? For sitting here and talking on YouTube? What are you going to criticize me for exactly? You know? I repented. I don't rape children. I'm not a pedophile, but I don't, I repented of all my sins and my evil ways. Trump doesn't believe in repentance. Trump said he don't have to repent. So that's the devil. That's demonic. All of us have fallen short of God's glory. Every last one of us, including myself. I don't do harm to children. I don't rape children. I don't drink, blood and everything. Well, the Bible says to be ye angry and sin not. Yeah. Yeah, Trump is hateful. You're right. He's not holy. You're absolutely right. Trump being a hateful, white supremacist, racist, person, yeah, that's not holy at all. No, I don't hate anybody. It takes too much energy to hate people. You know, I don't have to hate anybody. Yeah. Why don't you worry about Donald Trump? Why don't you go preach to him? He's the one out here raping children. Yeah, I judge with righteous judgment. Thank you. The Bible says to judge with righteous judgment. And if you're raping children, yeah, I'm going to, expose that and speak about it. You can't be raping our children, you know? Yeah, I'm not ignorant, thank you, but have a great day. I hope everything goes well for you. Have the day you deserve, you know? Yeah, I pray that he repents. My prayer is that Trump repents and stops raping children. That's the prayer, folks. That's the real prayer. Pray that he repents and stops raping children. I don't need to see Trump do it. He's all over the Epstein files. You're in denial. You're in denial. And he's bombing, schoolgirls in Iran. That's wicked. What did they do? You know? You're right, exactly, Albert. Exactly. He's going to hell in a handbasket, and he's taking all his followers with him. Those who support Trump, they're gonna go to hell right alongside him. Me, my name's Candace. Yeah, I am righteous. That's right. By the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, that I am a righteous woman. Thank you. By his blood, by the blood of the Messiah Yahushua. Yes. Yeah, you're not gonna manipulate scripture. Come on, Frank. Come on. They depend a pedophile. These people are gross. Yeah, I'm currently homeless right now. I'm trying to look for affordable housing. Yeah, Beverly, you've been deceived. I'm gonna judge a pedophile president. You've been deceived, Beverly. You've been deceived. The proof is in the Epstein files. Go look at them. They're out there. But we have to judge with righteous judgment, you know? No, God is not going to forgive Trump, honey. You've been misled. I'm sorry. He's not going to forgive him, you know? Oh, thanks. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's a little cold. It's a little cold, but I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not self-righteous. It's called judging righteously. I'm judging with right ruling and righteous judgment. And I'm not judging as a hypocrite, because I don't rape children, so, the Bible says to judge with righteous judgment and righteous right ruling, you know. Your president is a pedophile and a rapist. So, and you want to come here and defend him. Yes, exactly. You got that right. Yeah, I hope Trump has to repent. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. I believe in free speech, but you're free to say that. The proof, baby Bubba, the proof is in the Epstein files. Go check it out. Go look at the government website or whatever, wherever it's at, for sure. Yeah, I don't rape children. I'm not sick. Thank you. Have a good day. I don't rape little children and kill children, so you're probably projecting. Yeah, it is a little cold. It's a little cold, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But we have to judge with righteousness, folks. Your president is a pedophile. He's dropping bombs on school children. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I know, right? I feel like I'm in the South Pole. I'm in New Jersey. This is New Jersey. Yeah. Yeah, Robert, I don't love pedophiles. Sorry, I survived sexual abuse. I don't support pedophiles. Nope. I'm a survivor of satanic abuse and sexual abuse. I don't support people who hurt children. Yeah, the Most High can definitely use whomever he chooses, but he's still, a demon, for sure. Yeah, Trump is not a good man. He's a devil, you know. Hello, Ashley. Yes, Yahushua is king. Hallelujah. Thank you. Yahushua HaMashiach is the real king. Yeah, Elvis was a king. So he thought, he wanted to be worshipped, he wanted to be worshipped. Yeah, that's right, Jim Hogan. Nobody supports people who hurt babies and children. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's very demonic, he's not a good person. I mean, he's still your president. He's still in office, I do believe that the Most High can, set kings up, but he's also going to set, he can set a king up, but he also takes him down, you know. So Trump will be taken down, he'll be removed. He's not the savior, he's not the king of kings, no, you know. Right, exactly, yeah, exactly, you got that right. We don't respect, people who hurt children. You're talking about pedophilia, raping children. Come on, no. You know. Well, yeah, I didn't vote for the man. I don't vote. I don't believe in the left-right paradigm. They're all in it. They're all in it together. Yeah, I have a job. It's called preaching the word of the Most High God. That is my job. You know. That's my job. My job is to preach the word in season and out of season. Yeah, I know that there's always negative people, You voted for a pedophile, Freddie. You need to repent. You need to come out of that MAGA. You need to repent. Oh, okay, an RV. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Trump's hair is something else, though, ain't it? It certainly is. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, great man. I know there's always these trolls and negativity. I mean, I believe in free speech, but I don't believe in abusing people. No. If you're going to abuse me, no. You know. Hello. Hey, how you guys doing? Hello. Yeah, no, free speech. We should be exercising our freedom of speech. But if you use your freedom of speech to tear others down, then, yeah, Yeah, nobody's begging. What are you talking about, dude? You're a parasite. Begging. Who's begging? Where do you see somebody begging? We're on the internet talking. We're having Discord. What is your issue? I know, this guy's talking about begging. I haven't asked for no money. This isn't a monetized channel. And, it's not a crime to ask for help. It's really not. It's not a crime to ask somebody for help. I get blessed in the real world all the time, Yeah, I don't know this guy. I don't know why the comment it didn't come in. I guess somebody else, but yeah, It's not a crime to ask for help. Donald Trump asked his daddy for help, didn't he? And he gave him a loan, So, yep. Hey, what's going on, Josh? How you doing? Yeah, it's not a crime to ask for help. But yeah, nobody's begging. No, I haven't asked for no money on this live, so I don't know what this person's talking about. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with my teeth, so if you have an issue, that's your issue, you know? Yeah, it is kind of cold, yeah. Hello, Don. Hi there. Yeah, I'm trying to read all these comments. They're coming in, so I'm saying hi to everybody. Hello to everybody. So nobody feels left out. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, it's kind of cold. Yeah, so I woke up because it's cold. Oh, thanks, Sean. Appreciate you. Who am I? Me? I'm just a humble servant of the Most High God. That's all. You want to be a moderator? I know, I'm trying to get rid of the toxicity, but, they come in, they come out of the woodwork, you know? Oops, wait a second. Uh, hold on. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to get rid of all these toxic people. It doesn't matter if people have teeth or not. Why are you people so superficial and fake? You people are so phony, man. You're phony ass people. Phony. You're welcome. Yeah, please, thank you, clown. I appreciate that. Thanks, Ja. Thanks, Ja. There you go. Hey, light of the world. That's right. Okay. Yes, keep the 10 and eat clean. Teach others. You're right about that, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do drugs or alcohol, so. Oh, you're a dentist? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm my dad's Taino Indian, Native American. So, I appreciate it. Yeah. Yes, I do have Cash App. Yes. I have Cash App. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand too. Light of the world, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna have a job much longer yourself. And these folks don't get it. You guys are getting laid off, and robots are gonna be taking over your jobs. So, for all the people that wanna, hate and everything, you know. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I do have a Cash App. It's chosen0527. If you want to put it in the chat, it's chosen0527. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the robots are going to take over the AIs and stuff. None of us are going to are going to be working, the AIs are going to take over, so but yeah. But it's chosen0527. That's the Cash App for the one who asks. Because, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no Kool-Aid. I don't think so. Oh, my goodness, these people. No, I'm not doing anything crazy like that. Yes, chosen0527. Yes. Yeah. Candace Rivera. Yeah, I do have children. They're still, I broke free from the satanic family, and I'm trying to get on my feet, mentally and emotionally. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much. Yeah, for some reason I can't put it in the chat. So, yeah, my children are still, are still in the satanic family. I've gone to the police, I've gone to the authorities. Nobody believes me, so it's tough. And then that's why I said I don't, these thank you to the moderators. Yeah, keep the trolls out because this is a, I don't have children on my channel. So these are adults, you know. Yeah, I'm not a liar, Danny, or whatever your name is. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm trying to get on my feet. I came back to New Jersey, you know. I do believe we're in the biblical end of days. Yes, I do believe that. I do. No man know the day nor hour except for the Father, So I personally I believe in the scriptures. I don't follow religion like Christianity. Oh, thank you, Sean. We know the season, right? Exactly. Yeah, we know the season. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think Sean's message was okay. Yeah, satanic abuse. Yeah. Which is a form of religious abuse in a sense, I suppose. Oh, okay. So yeah, a lot of people don't a lot of people, don't understand satanic abuse. So, and it's taboo to talk about, it's not, and I didn't really understand. Oh, hello there. Hi. Yeah, I'm just talking about, yeah. No, I was a foster baby adopted into a home, that practice witchcraft and stuff and Satanism. Some people don't think that stuff's real, but yeah. Oh, really? They were? They were narcissistic? Yeah, women can be narcissistic and narcissists just as much as men, yes. You know? So, but I got clean and sober. I don't abuse drugs and alcohol. I'm just, yeah, don't abuse drugs and alcohol. Don't smoke any cigarettes. I'm trying to, rescue my children from the, from my mom, but like I said, nobody takes you seriously. That's the problem. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. You know. Yeah, thanks, Clown. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, guys. That's what I'm saying. I started my channel. I didn't know what narcissistic abuse was, so I started the channel to try to, hopefully, have mature folks in the, be on here to talk about these real issues because, yeah, all these other comments are just kind of a distraction. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Oh, yeah, I appreciate you, yeah. Yeah, I get distracted easily myself. Well, I'm not going to put their names out there because my children are minors and they're still, I have to protect my children. So, yeah, there are a lot of clowns, I know. Yeah. But, I reported all the abuse to the police. The police don't care. You know, yeah, I just don't want to say. Yeah, my youngest son is 10. He's still a minor. So I have to be careful. I just have to be careful. But I reported it. I reported it to the police, and this system isn't meant to really help you. And my mom did had a smear campaign against me, telling people I'm crazy and, just different stuff. Yeah, you know. Yeah, the police know. The police are well aware. But my mom, I'm in New Jersey. Yeah, in New Jersey. Yeah. So, when that's the only thing about smear campaigns, when people weaponize your mental health against you, it's not right. And sometimes my mental health is because of the childhood neglect and abuse and the satanic abuse and things like that. So, yeah, and I was in a dark place. I used to do drugs, used to. My mother, because she doesn't want to be accountable for her abuse towards me and my children. So she smears my name, because I tell the truth about her doing witchcraft, summoning demons in the house. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I saw a lot of demonic activity in my childhood, a lot of demonic activity, and it was very, very frightening. Ooh, yes, but it is cold. It was very frightening, so I found comfort in the scriptures. Exactly, yeah. I don't want to, you know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, demons are real, and witchcraft is real. You're not gonna gaslight me and about my trauma. See what I mean? People want to gaslight you about your trauma. And yes, demons are real, and witchcraft is real. And it's an open door to the devil and to Satan himself, you know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, I don't have a tent. Oh, that's okay, Gray Man. It's okay. But that's all right. It happens. I know there's a lot of comments that come in, so it's okay. Yeah, it is cold. They didn't call for a code blue tonight. I don't know why. They should, 'cause it's pretty cold, but I'll be all right. I got a hand warmer. I had some hot chocolate. Hey, how you doing? From Italy. I'm in New Jersey. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? But yeah, no. Witchcraft is real. Demons are real. The demonic realm is very real. I know that for a fact. Children are very innocent. Children are vulnerable. Yeah, I would like a tent. you know, that's something. I would like to have an affordable apartment. That's what I would like to have. Trying to find some affordable housing, but yeah. Yeah, I do have a cell phone. Yeah, I paid my cell phone bill. Yeah. Yeah, I paid my cell bill. 'Cause a lot of times when you get a tent, the police come and they take it out. You gotta really find a good spot to put the tent. You know. Which metro housing? Oh, thanks, a gladiator. That's all right. Don't worry. Just keep me in prayer. This too shall pass. You know. This too shall pass. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, clown. Thank you. But yeah, I was a child. My mom was using the Ouija boards and stuff. Yeah, there's no real wind or anything, thank goodness, you know. But I understand some people, maybe even in this chat, or they might, if you dabble in witchcraft, Ouija boards and stuff like that, it's not, it's really not good. You're inviting a lot of bad spirits around you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So, yeah. Yeah, when they were, yeah, a lot of demonic activity, a lot of chaos and destruction growing up. Arguing, fighting, yelling, domestic violence. The satanic energy was very real. The evil, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I just have to find a place to put the tent if I were to get a tent. Hopefully I can get some affordable housing. That's my goal. I went to social services today. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I wasn't the only one. My siblings, they saw the demonic activity. They witnessed it. So, I guess we're all crazy. But yeah, they saw the demonic activity in the home. The ghosts. Some people call them ghosts. You call them a ghost, but they're actually demons. They're demonic, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we all got our issues. For sure. Yeah. And then you have these trolls, they want to come in and talk about meth. Oh, really? Your mom was doing witchcraft too? So yeah, some people might relate to it. I saw ghosts. They were like ghosts and shadowy like figures, shadow like figures. Yeah. Yeah, I had one of them come up to me when I was a baby and my nose started bleeding. I was in my crib. I remember, my mom said, oh, okay. That's cool, Kyle. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, believe me, it's not a place you want to, it's not a home where you want to be. It invites a lot of chaos, chaos and destruction, kind of like what we're seeing in our world, with all these satanic pedophiles. This is what they're about, chaos, destruction. Yeah, I'm sleeping outside. Yeah, yep. No, Mikey, not exactly. I'm in New Jersey. So yeah, so you do have to be careful, of course. Absolutely. You always got to be careful. Yeah, there's creepers and stalkers and gang stalking. My name's Candace April. Nice to meet you. Oh, thanks, Cushy Man. Cushion Man, I hope I said it right. Thank you. So yeah, trying to get help um in a world, you know, where people don't believe that's satanic abuse. Oh, you did? Congratulations. Congratulations, April. So I just started publicly talking about it. Oh, Jacob. Okay. Hi, Jacob. That's you? Okay. So, that's why I created the channel for people who don't have a voice, right? We need a voice because, yeah, the satanic abuse going on, with the elites and everything, yeah, so. There's a plug by Wawa. There's a plug. You can charge your phone. Yeah, there's a Wawa not too far from here. And then there's a bench that has a plug with electricity. You learn how to survive, Yeah, so or you can go to the mall and plug up. But yeah, there's a plug by Wawa. So I go over there and I'll plug in my phone. There's the electricity and stuff works. And then I have a bench I found with a plug so I can literally sit on the bench, but it's too cold. You can sit on the bench and plug up the phone and stuff. So yeah, I got a pretty decent amount of battery. It's almost 4:30 already. But I got cold, I got cold and I got some hot chocolate. So yeah, rituals. Okay. NARC free, it just means, toxicity free, NARC free. People that, want to use you, for whatever purpose. Some people use you for money or sex. I don't want to be used. That's another issue, another problem you run into out here. Yeah, stay away from it, Mikey. Stay away from it. It's not good. Yeah, I'm narcotic free too. For sure. Narc free, narcotic. Yeah, I don't do narcotics. No. I'm in New Jersey. Yeah. So, that's what I mean. I'm narc free. I stay to myself. I don't, I'm always by myself. I just, and I do my own thing. I don't, you know, a lot of the men out here, they just, they want to use you for sex. Yeah, a lot of the men in the streets, they're they want to use women. And I'm sure there's women who want to use men as well, It's not just men, but women as well, you know. Oh, okay, nice. England? Yeah, exactly. That bear mace, that'll keep them away from you for sure. you know. Wait a sec. Some bear mace. Yeah. Hold on. But yeah, people use people out here, that's the world we live in, unfortunately, right? Where people use people. And I'm not looking, to use anybody, so I want to pay rent. I was paying rent in my apartment in Texas. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, hold on. Um, I don't know if he's blocked or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was in Texas, but I'm originally from New Jersey. So I'm back here, trying to get an apartment, get housing. I want to volunteer at an animal shelter. That's what I want to do, transfer my dentist over here. So, I'm getting my dental work and stuff. Yeah, I'm in the process of getting dental work. So, people are just rude. They're rude and they're mean, but that's life. We can't do nothing about that, you know? Yeah, animals are awesome. I had a black cat in Texas. Yeah. I don't put in no effort to acquire anything. You don't even know what I do to acquire anything. See what I mean? Yeah. It takes time. It's a process. These people think what you just get a mansion overnight. They have no idea. But yeah, I want to volunteer at the animal shelter. There's an animal shelter right next door to the soup kitchen. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Hazel. Yeah, no, I don't, they don't understand, Me, I'm 41. But once I get back on my feet and I get, some stable housing, I want to get another black cat. People say, "Oh, you're a witch" and all that stuff. No, it's cats are not evil. People are evil. The Wawa has a plug outside. Yeah, Wawa has a plug where you can charge your phone. It's on the side of the Wawa. Yeah. So when I lived in Texas, my neighbor had a black cat, and the black cat would come and visit me. Yeah, yeah. And there's a bench. There's a Starbucks nearby where you can, and there's a Taco Bell. Oops. So you can plug, your phone in. If in my I have a laptop too. Oh, wonderful. Black cats are beautiful. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People were accusing me of being a witch. It's like people are crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Jacob. Did I get it right, Jacob? Oh, yeah, they're beautiful. Black cats are awesome. Yeah. So when I lived in Texas, I had a neighbor. I had my neighbor. She was throwing rocks at the cat. I would say I've been homeless now for a couple months. I was at a women's shelter, and I was getting bullied, They weren't even bullying me about my teeth. It had nothing to do with my teeth. They were bullying me because I was reading the Bible. Me and another lady were talking about the Bible. And they started, the girls started talking a bunch of crap and stuff. A lot of people that have jobs are homeless, Blazing. Yeah, believe it or not, a lot of people. No, they weren't Muslim that I know of. Not to my knowledge. I don't know what. I know the one lady was a lesbian. She was gay, so maybe that's why, But I wasn't pushing it on anybody. It was me and another woman, a like-minded, believer like myself. And she was a Trump supporter. And I think that's why she was an African woman, and she liked Donald Trump. And so they were bullying her too. But I wasn't bullying her because she likes Trump. That's her choice. She has her freedom, So, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I wasn't being bullied because I have missing teeth, I was actually being bullied because I was, talking about scriptures, with another resident, another woman. She was a Christian, and we were talking about the Bible, and, then the lady started getting upset, and, I used to, like I said, I'm a straight woman, but, when I was in the world and stuff, I lived, I was confused, when you've been hurt and traumatized and sexually abused, it takes a long time to heal, and, you can be confused for some time, you can be. Right, exactly, Hazel. Yeah, Hazel, that's right. Yeah, right, exactly. But, let me see. So, yeah, she started coming, just trying to bully, and I got sick in the shelter. The shelter's very unsanitary, it's unsanitary, and I got sick. I almost died out here on the streets. I got very, very sick, They were violating some serious health codes, very serious health codes. Hey, Mr. Dunham, how you doing, Dunham? Yeah, I'm in Trenton, New Jersey. Hamilton, Trenton, Mercer County. Yeah, they can steal your stuff, yeah. But I had a locker. But yeah, you gotta always be very mindful of your belongings, yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I had about $700 in my pocket when I got back from Texas. I was trying to save money, the homeless shelter, they don't charge you. The state will pay for it. They pay for your bed. I got a direct bed. But again, when they don't, it's like I'm trying to do what's right. I'm not on drugs. I'm not on alcohol or drugs. I'm trying to get myself together. But it seems like they don't want to help people that actually are trying to get themselves together, you know, trying to, better themselves. Oh, okay. I'll try to, no, I didn't have a job in Texas. Oh, you got COVID? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I have my Gmail is I forget how to. Yeah. Yeah, I have my backup email, so I think it's sapart@gmail.com. Yeah, that's why I always say to myself, "Hey, Jay, that's right, free Iran." That's the Iranian flag, right? Yeah, I think that's it, Jacob. I think it's sapart@gmail.com. I forget, so I have to. That's my backup Gmail. Yes, free Palestine, guys. They deserve to be. They don't deserve to be going through that. That's not right. It's not right. You know. But But yeah, guys, it's not easy. There's a lot of homeless people that are working. They're living in their cars. Some homeless people are living in cars. Some homeless people work 2 or 3 jobs. Um, but there is but I'm on disability. Yeah, free Palestine. Yeah, the indigenous people. Yeah, we're at war, Jacob. Yeah, you can try it. I don't know it offhand. I have my other Gmail, but I have a backup, of course, because you don't want to just give your, it's always good to have another email. Yeah, I know, and the gas prices are getting worse. That's why you shouldn't judge people, look down on people. Because the gas prices are getting, they're going to get worse, and the food prices and everything's getting a lot more expensive. So, and the dollar is crashing, the economy is crashing, people are losing their jobs, and you got the AI takeover, you know. This is not the time to be looking down on people because it's going to get really bad, it's going to get bad. And it is bad for a lot of folks, all by design. Exactly, Mystic. You got that right. All by design. Yeah, Nemesis. How you doing? How you doing, Nemesis? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, J Loves, yeah. That's what I'm saying, People don't get it. And, when AI starts taking over everything. Yeah. Yeah. That's good, Stephen. That's awesome. I'm glad the Most High provides for you. He sure does. Oh, okay, Edward. Okay. You know, Come on, waste collect. Oh, yeah, yeah. One man's trash is another one's treasure, they say, right? For sure. But, yeah, I'm disabled. I have PTSD. I didn't serve in the war. I'm not, somebody accused me of trying to, impersonate a military person because I wear camouflage. But no, I've never served in the military. I did sign up for the army, but it wasn't the Most High God's will for my life, Oh, okay, Edward, it's okay. I get it, okay. So, yeah, but I have PTSD, just like a lot of the veterans have, PTSD, and it's a lot of our veterans are homeless. The government don't take care of the vets. Now, so I did meet a veteran at the mall. Yeah, I have children. Yes, I'm a mother of 5 boys. Yeah, yeah, women pilots. Yeah, yeah, there were women too. Yeah, I was gonna sign up for the military, for the army. I was, but I didn't pass the that math test. There's some kind of test you have to take. Okay, Swagger, thank you for that wisdom in the chat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Adam, well, not all military men, have that privilege, to do that. So yeah. PTSD is real and you should respect it. We're not humans weren't created to kill each other, and that's very traumatizing. Yeah, I know. You got to get them out. So, yeah, a lot of our veterans, PTSD is a brain injury. When you go to war and you have to see your fellow comrade bleeding to death, dying, being blown up, I'm sure that's very traumatizing. You have some folks can have nightmares, flashbacks, trauma, memories. You don't know what PTSD is, and I have complex PTSD. I never served in the military, mind you, but I survived other things. So, yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, PTSD is very real, and it's like a brain injury or something. It's a brain trauma. Yeah, animals help, right? That's why I said, if you can get a service animal, support animal, a dog, a cat, that can help you mentally, emotionally. Animals are unconditional love, and just make sure you're able to take care of it. You know, yeah, anger, yeah, anxiety, yeah, for sure. Yep, anxiety and stuff. So yeah, everybody has, everybody heals in their own time. You can't rush a person's recovery. Exactly, Hayes. You got that right. Just living in this freaking world can give you PTSD. You're right about that. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. And you got, it's that's why, it's nice to have compassionate people who genuinely care about your best interest. You gotta have the support. if you don't have support, that's what I'm saying, it makes it a lot harder. When nobody believes you or they weaponize your mental health against you, yeah, it's not right, you know? Excuse me. But, and not everything is a demon. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to, develop a community, you know, you know what I'm saying? So it takes time. Like I said, yeah, I just started, gaining some subscribers and, I'm, trying to work, get my housing and get situated again and get back on my feet. Everybody, you know, heaven forbid they fall on hard times, but, yeah. And like I said, I'm allowed to work so many hours with my disability money. So, but that's the goal. The goal is to, I want to work at the animal shelter. So, oh, okay. Yeah, gray man. Yep. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. Well, I'm just trying to, stay connected to people that, you know, you got to stay connected to like-minded people as much as possible. Build a community. Oh, yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, that's fine. You know. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, I was a foster baby and I got adopted. So my biological brother, he was murdered, out here in the streets. He got murdered. He got killed. He got ran over by a car, a vehicle. It's in the Trentonian. It's in the paper, the homicide watch. That was my only biological brother. Yeah, and there, it takes time. And some people, like I said, they have nasty comments. You know. Yeah, he didn't overcome his addiction. He struggled for a long time with his addiction. Yeah. Oh, thank you. My niece, she's all caught up in the world and stuff. So I love her, but she's caught up in the world, doing her thing and you know. No, I'm not a veteran. I'm not a veteran. No, sir. My son is serving in the military. He's a Marine. I'm hoping that he's going to be okay, but, you know, me, oh, I was adopted. The adoption went through. I was 5 years old. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Trying to escape. Right. It's possible. Yeah. Maybe some kind of demonic influence. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, my brother didn't overcome his addiction. He died in the streets. The lifestyle caught up, to him, Yeah. And that was my only biological sibling that I met, and I prayed. At that time, I was studying with the JWs, the Jehovah's Witnesses. I was learning about the holidays, the pagan holidays. I was studying with the JWs. So I did pray. I prayed to the Father to meet my biological brother. And a week later, I met him. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, okay. You were raised Christian? Well, I wasn't raised as a Christian. I met. Oh, okay, gray man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe he's infantry. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's in infantry. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had an adopted brother. He was younger than me. He died. A dresser fell on him. And that's why I said people don't know. People don't know what you've been through. It's, oh, just get over it. Move on. They don't have a clue what PTSD is. They really don't. Oh, thank you. Oh, really? I will. I'm going to stay in the Word for sure. Yeah, I'm outside tonight. They didn't call for a code blue. I'm not sure. It's cold. I don't know why they didn't call for a code blue. Hello, TOS. Yeah, thanks for being here. Yeah, this is a channel that I created, you know. I talk about a lot of different things, you know, narcissistic abuse, domestic violence, you know, people who survived, you know, domestic violence, toxicity. A code blue, it's basically when the state issues a code blue, it means it's freezing temperature. You can literally, you know, you can freeze to death. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the positivity. Yeah, that's a code blue. Yeah, this is a channel I talk about, you know, I try to share my testimony as best I can, you know. You know, right now I'm currently homeless trying to get back on my feet. So I just came from Texas. I've been traveling. The cheapest motel is like $78. Yeah, the cheapest motel. I feel safe here. I grew up here my whole life. I grew up here. Um, you know, so I feel safe. There's a Wawa across the street. It's open 24 hours. You know, so if I need to use the restroom or if I get hungry, I had some hot chocolate. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I got so much on my mind, you know, worrying about housing and trying to get affordable housing, you know. Yeah, trying to get affordable housing, you know, trying to get back on my feet. I don't abuse drugs and alcohol because that ain't going to help you. You know, being out here and then, you know, then you got a drug habit. That ain't going to help you. Exactly. Go to the most high, Sage. Yeah. Yeah. So, but there, you know, I'm trying to just ignore the hatred, you know, I mean, you know, I took accountability, you know, and I don't do drugs and alcohol anymore. I'm grateful. I don't, you know, because that's not the answer, you know, numbing your pain, you still, you know, isn't going to help. You can't heal. You know, you're not going to heal if you keep doing drugs and alcohol, you know, you're not going to heal properly. Yeah, I wouldn't mind visiting California. I was in California briefly. My Greyhound got lost, and they dropped me off in California on the Arizona border. I was still close to the Arizona border, and a sister in my faith, she picked me up. So I can officially say I was in California. I was just sitting at a restaurant waiting for her, you know, because I got off at the wrong Greyhound stop, I think. Yeah, you gotta watch those Greyhounds. You gotta pay attention. You know, you can get off at the wrong stop. Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm staying warm. I got a hand warmer. I got a little hand warmer. No, never been to Yosemite. No. Oh, thank you, Anunnaki. You right. That's the truth. That's right. I'm in a rural area. I'm in like the suburbs. Yeah, this is like a little complex. Yeah. It's like a little shopping mall. Oh, thank you. Right, exactly. If we numb ourselves with substances, we're not going to heal. And sometimes a good cry, crying is healthy. You're not weak if you cry. You're not a weak person if you cry. It's good. It's cleansing. It's very cleansing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very, very cleansing. It's very, whatever, healing. It's healing to cry. You're not a weak, if you cry, even if a man cries. We're humans. We have feelings. And you gotta feel your feelings, in a healthy way. So let me see. Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to get something warmer. I'm actually in front of the recruiting office for the military. It's kind of funny and ironic in a way. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got the hand warmer. Okay. Hold on. It is cold, though. Yeah, if you get a tent or something, you gotta make sure you put your tent somewhere where the police aren't gonna tell you to move it, But there are woods around here. There's some woods and stuff. I grew up around here. It's pretty safe. For the most part, it's safe. But as a woman on the streets, you gotta be careful. Anybody that's on the streets. But especially, women. So yeah, this is actually an army recruiting office. So, yeah, this is actually the army. This is actually an army, I think it's, the army. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the army, whatever. I guess that's for the army, the recruiting office. Behind me. Oh, thank you. I think I'm going to head over to Wawa for a minute. It's kind of cold. So, yeah, there's a Wawa open. Yeah, thank you. But there's nobody really out, so this is a pretty safe spot. As safe as it can be, for being homeless. So, yeah, right now I'm homeless. I went to social services today. Oh, no, I'm not, I didn't serve in the military unless you're talking to somebody in the chat. But no, I'm not military. My son is. But my son is military. But it's pretty quiet, It's as safe as you're gonna get, So I grew up in this town my whole life. Yeah, I'm not military, but my son is military. He's 19. He's a Marine. I believe he's infantry. Oh, okay. Hold on. I guess tonight's just one of those nights I'm not gonna get any real sleep. I might have to take a nap later today. It's cold. So, yeah. Yeah, it's early. So I might have to take a cat nap later somewhere. Hopefully we get some warmth. So yeah, you can see there's really nothing going on. But at least I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have the Wawa, so you can use the restroom and you can kind of warm up, Yeah, right now I'm homeless. I went to social services today, but they didn't help me, so yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. So someone asked me, how do I charge the phone? I'll show you. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be okay. The Most High is good, The Most High God, He takes good care of me regardless. People bless me. Sometimes, they help me, but I'll get back on my feet. So this is the charger. See, this is Wawa. So you can charge your phone right here, see? You can charge your phone. Yeah. So you can, you can charge the phone right there. They don't bother you. As long as you're respectable, and I am respectable. I don't steal, I'm not a thief. Why is somebody trying to dox me? Yeah. So let's see. Kind of getting a little hungry. Not much. Whew. At least it's warm. Goodness. Yeah, you gotta get somewhere warm. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Hazel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, unless heaven forbid you fall on hard times, which... Oh, okay, thanks, clown. Jacob, I think you said, right? Yeah. But they're pretty cool in here, Nope. Hugs, not drugs. Hugs, not drugs, guys. Hugs, not drugs. So, yeah, gotta stay warm. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, you can plug your phone. There's a little plug out there, but... Yeah, that's okay. I know these comments, but hugs, guys. No drugs. Hugs. So, yeah, at least it's kind of dead tonight. Well, this is open 24 hours, so at least it's a blessing to have, and I have coffee on me. Oh, thanks, Tony. Yeah, you always stay vigilant. You always got to stay vigilant of your surroundings. I mean, I could work at the Wawa, but, as long as I have a place to shower and clock in, yeah. New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, guys. Yeah, Andrew. How you doing, Andrew? Oh, thanks, Jazz. Yeah, I'm clean and sober. I don't abuse drugs and alcohol because it's not gonna help you. Oh yeah, I heard about that. No, I'm Puerto Rican and Irish, but I grew up around Italians. Yeah. Oh, hey, Aussie. Oh, Aussie. Okay, how are the kangaroos? I love kangaroos. They can really whoop your butt, those kangaroos. Okay, yeah, I hear you. I try to be more careful. Yeah, 'cause people can try to stalk you down, you know. That's Aussie? Is that right, Tony? Or whoever's from Australia. Yeah, Tony, I grew up around Italians, but I'm Puerto Rican and Irish. Yeah, on my dad's side, I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah, it's cold out there. Kangaroos. I love kangaroos. They're cool. I think Australia. Yeah, Aussie, Australia. Yeah. Those kangaroos. I would love to see a kangaroo, but I wouldn't want to get too close. I don't want it to kick me. Yeah, right now I'm in the streets working on getting affordable housing. Yeah, but I'm at the Wawa, so I'm grateful. This didn't used to be here years ago. This is new. But there's nobody here right now. It's early. It's still kind of early. Yes, yes, I do have a hotel. I mean, a hotel. I'm sorry, an ID. Yes. Yeah, I do. I have an ID, a valid ID. Yes, I do. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it, guys. It's a process. Oh, thank you, smooth operator. That's very kind. I appreciate you. So at least I have a little, you know, it's still early, but it's open 24 hours. I don't steal or anything. I'm not a thief. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm surprised. I like tacos. I do like tacos. I do. I used to, when I had my apartment in Texas, I would make homemade tacos. Yeah, I know. I need it. I know. Yeah, I have PayPal. I do have PayPal. My PayPal is Yahuwah0527 and my Cash App is Chosen. Oh, you hear the song? Yeah, they got music. I know, they play some music. Yeah, I like tacos. I do. I like Mexican food. I like Italian food. I love, pizza, spaghetti and meatballs, meatball parmesan, eggplant. Sure. Mhm. Yeah, that's my goal is to get a job, you know, um, or volunteer. I think the animal shelter. This guy in Texas, he worked at the animal shelter, and I think he had a check. He was getting paid. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. How you doing? So yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry, mommy. I don't steal. I promise. Yeah. Well, it's rough out there, ma. We're trying to survive. Don't worry, guys. I'm not a thief. I don't steal. I got money. And you can get hot water at least. You can get hot water. I make coffee and stuff. I got my own coffee on me. So that's why people don't really, I don't get in people's way. They know I don't steal. So yeah, if you're going to be out here stealing and doing all that stuff, yeah, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Yeah, my Cash App is Chosen0527 and the PayPal is Yahuwah0527. So I hope that once I get on my feet, I'm going to volunteer at the animal shelter or hopefully you can work there. You can work at the animal shelter and get paid. But it is cold. It's cold tonight, so, or this morning. It's almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock already. Hey there again. It's 5 o'clock already. Yeah. And there's a little plug right here, guys. See when there's a little plug here in the Wawa, you see? I mean, I don't think you're really supposed to charge your phone, but if you got to know how to move, you got to know how to survive and how to do things. As long as you're not really bothering nobody. Oh, thanks, Jen. Oh, thank you, Anunnaki. Oh, thank you. Yeah, once I get on my feet, that's my goal, to get a job, you know, or volunteer, either way, But I would love to work with the animals, I would love to, because animal shelters are probably a less stressful job. I've never been good at cashiering and stuff. It's stressful. It's stressful. I'm near New York. Yeah. So hopefully once I'm back on my feet, that's what I choose to do, work with animals. I'm better with animals than people. So, yeah. I might make my coffee. I might as well make some coffee, guys. Get some hot water. Yeah. But as long as you don't steal and you treat people with love and kindness, and you're not, actively bothering people, yeah, you're okay. You learn a lot when you're homeless, and you learn a lot about people, for sure. You learn a lot about people. Oh, thanks again for the hand warmers. Yeah, you do. You learn a lot about them.
I'll be yelling at him today.
No, that's the nice gentleman who works here. He gave me the hand warmers. Yeah. But I might as well make a cup of coffee, so to keep myself warm, you know. So, how you doing? You all right? Okay. Yeah, you just, you're nice to people. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's cold out there again. I know. I thought we were back in summer yesterday or the day before. I don't know what happened. Yeah. So, yeah, so they're pretty friendly here, Yeah, as long as you don't, right? As long as you don't bother the customers, right?
But we can bother you guys if we wanted to.
Oh, not you. I mean, like the customers bothering. Yeah, but no, it's cool. No, this is. I grew up in this town my whole life, so I feel safe here.
That's good.
Yeah, Hamilton. You grew up in Hamilton?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful, nice. Yeah, it's a good, decent town. But folks are starting to come in, guys, so I'll try to get off of here. I'm going to make some coffee. Maybe I'll be back on later, but I'm going to make some coffee, so yeah. But thank you all so much. Appreciate you. All right? But y'all have a blessed rest of your day, okay? Thank you, Anunnaki. Appreciate you. All right, Jacob. Y'all take care. I guess I'm going to try to, take a cat nap maybe later on today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. So I'm going to try to take a cat nap later, but right now it's hard to sleep. It's hard to sleep. It's too cold outside. It's just way too cold. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the love and the prayers, okay? All right. I'll check you guys out maybe in a few if I'm still awake, because, yeah, it's too cold. Can't get no sleep tonight. No good sleep. But thank you guys. All right. I'm out. So I'll talk to you later. All right. Oh, okay. The PayPal is Yahuwah. Yahuwah0527. That's the PayPal. Yahuwah. 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 0527. If someone wants to write it in the chat, one of the mods, I don't know if you know how to spell it. Sorry, am I in the way? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Yahuwah. There you go. Thank you, Gray Man. Yeah, that's my PayPal is Yahuwah0527. That's PayPal. So I appreciate it. Thank you. And the Cash App is chosen0527. So thank you, everybody, for at least the chat, started to get cleaned up a bit. You see, I'm a lot calmer when, I can't operate with people just coming at me, attacking me. So, we got to have some civility, got to have some civility, right? You know, so I'm in America. I'm in the United States. This is America, right? So, yeah, this is America. I'm in the USA. Yeah, you see the difference, Gray Man, when it's civil and it's calm, and yeah, because all that, it's bad for my PTSD, when people are just attacking you, just coming at you all kinds of different ways, but when there's some civility and, some, that less toxic, yeah, it's more reasonable, yeah. So thank you again, guys, for the support. But all right, but I'm gonna have there's hot water. That's the only good thing about Wawa. You can get ice for free, and you can get hot water, for free. So, and I'm gonna make some of my coffee. I have my own. I carry little sticks of organic instant coffee. So it saves you with some money. That does help save money too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, newspaper. Okay, yeah, I know. I heard about that. You learn a lot from the homeless, how to stay warm, how to survive. Because it's coming, guys. The dollar is crashing, the economy is crashing, gas prices are rising. We shouldn't be looking down on people. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because it's getting rough out here for everybody. It is. Unless you're a millionaire, I don't know how folks are making it, but we're making it, I know I'm going to make it. So this too shall pass. But everything's getting real expensive. The food, everything. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. So, hey, Olivia. I'm just about to sign off of here so I can, make some coffee. I'm not trying to be a disturbance, in the Wawa. Of course not. Matter of fact, let me get my hot water. And, yeah, trying to, not be too much of a bother. you know. Let me see. But yeah, that's the blessing. Wawa blesses you with hot water. So you can get a hot water and stay warm. And I do have my own coffee, so I'll make so that, it saves you money too. It will save you some money. So heaven forbid, you ever become homeless. I hope none of you ever do. Hey, bless you. You're welcome. Yeah, but it's getting harder to survive. Yeah. But thankfully, yeah, so, and there, you can plug in your phone outside, I just try to stay out of people's way. But I still say hi and stuff, good morning. Try to you just be a regular person. That's all. Treat people the way you want to be treated. You treat people the way you want to be treated. You love your neighbor as yourself. You know? So I got my hot water. Yeah. But see, I got my own little milk. Milk and everything. Yeah, you gotta love your neighbor as yourself, for sure. These are, this is organic. This is a little stick. looks like this. So yeah, I got a little milk. And yeah, you know, just make your coffee, you know. Yes, that's me. My PayPal is my government name, and my Cash App is my biological, which is Rivera. Just so you guys, in case you're wondering why, yeah, Cash App is my government. You know, my last name, and then my Cash App is my biological family's last name. So, in case people wonder why there's two different names. So, but yeah, guys, that's all. So I'm just gonna finish up here making some coffee, staying warm, and staying out of these nice people's way. You learn how to be invisible. You try to learn how to be invisible, but oh, thank you. Maybe I'll come back on later. But y'all take care. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day, guys.